Hey guys, welcome back to Obsession Car Detailing. This is OCD Open Access, Season 2, Episode 3. This is our fortnightly vlog where we show you behind the scenes of what's going on at Obsession Car Detailing. So first up, you may have seen this car on our last vlog. It was in for full XPEL paint protection film in stealth, of course. Now this car is basically like a technological marvel. It's a full electric car. It's so technologically advanced that it doesn't have rear view mirrors. It's actually got little cameras here, and maybe we'll throw in some footage of that. But it's got little cameras there and a little screen there. We showed you the interior before of that little ball where you select the gears. This car is now done. We've plugged it into the charger, so when the customer picks up, they've got plenty of range. They can go back to where they need to go. Fully wrapped in XPEL paint protection film. It's been ceramic coated. We've installed XPEL Prime XR Plus tint on all the windows, including the sunroof. Being an electric car, it's really important to have tint because the air conditioning, of course, is powered by the battery, and the hotter the car gets, the more battery drain there is, which is why we always recommend going for the best possible tint, which we found to be XPEL Prime XR Plus. Moving on. So the RSQ3 is basically what you get if you need if you want an RS3, but you also have a large dog. So that's why they've chosen this car. Now, we've got a special guest in the house today. Cassian, how you going, buddy?
Yeah, good, and yourself? Thanks for having us here, Sard. Yeah.
So Cassian, as you can see from his shirt, is from Sonax. So for those of you who aren't aware, Sonax is one of the leading providers of detailing chemicals in the world. They're based in Germany. All their products are made in Germany. And we have been using Sonax products for many, many years, since before they were actually officially available in Australia. Recently, Sonax has got an Australian distributor. They've got on board. We've got the full product range, and which makes our lives easier because we can buy the products locally, not have to get them imported. And Cassian is down here to conduct some Sonax official, what would we call this, authorized training or certification?
So Sard's becoming our newest authorized detailer for Sonax. Sonax has been around for 70 years in Germany now, but only 3 years in Australia. So it's really glad that we can grow with the right people. So that's why we found Sard here. It's an awesome judge of character. The last time we had a training in Sydney, Sard was the first guy to come out with all of his team and have them all trained up, which we found was awesome. And that's why we've kept this contact, and that's why we're really interested in growing together with Obsessions Car Detailing.
So we've got a few products here. Obviously, this isn't the entire product range. For us to carry the entire product range would just be silly because they make so many products. So we have to kind of pick and choose what is best for our business. And we've been experimenting with a few products. Cassian, do you want to talk us through what we've got here? Do you want me to hold them up and you can talk about them?
Yeah, absolutely. So these are our 2 shampoos. We've got some other shampoos as well, but these are the main ones that would be used in like a detailing shop like this. We've got our Rich Foam shampoo here, which is an awesome foaming shampoo, pH neutral with great lubricity as well. You don't need much of it, little goes a long way. And then there's our Gloss shampoo, which is a 1 to 200 standard shampoo. You can foam that as well, but mainly it's like used in buckets and stuff like that. Usually just in a 2-bucket method or so. Again, awesome lubricity and doesn't need much water to be rinsed off again. So moving on to the next one.
We have, what's this? This is this is my favorite product.
Yeah, spray and seal.
This at the training we were working on, was it Maserati, was it?
Yeah, it was a Maserati.
Yeah. And we used this and we were all blown away. Hey Kelvin, how good is the Sonax spray and seal? Remember we used that? Yeah, Kelvin has just given us 2 thumbs up. We'll speak to him in a bit. So this is what made me fall in love.
Yeah, absolutely. It pretty much gives you the effect of a ceramic coating within like a second. You spray it on, rinse it off, and the hydrophobic capability of it is just immense. It's crazy, yeah.
And this can, I believe, can also be used on top of existing ceramic coatings to boost, maintain, and enhance their beading. Because as you know, the beading on ceramic coatings does not last forever, despite what manufacturers will tell you, lifetime warranty, it's all nonsense.
Exactly right.
Over time, the molecular structure breaks down, it oxidizes, and this is a perfect product to help restore that self-cleaning and beading effect.
Exactly, yeah. And it's actually a service product for all of our ceramic coatings, which it says on it straight away as well. Here, CC36 and CC Evo maintenance product.
So next up, plastic. Oh, this is another fantastic product, guys. Yeah, I'll let you do the talking, but yeah. Big fan of this.
Oh, this is an unreal plastic dressing. It works so amazing, and it gives you that sort of matte type new effect. It's not the type of thing that you spray on like a plastic and gives you that shiny effect that we don't really want. You know, we want that matte new effect. So that's where the plastic care comes in really well. Like for engine bays, nowadays most engine bays are like 99% plastic anyways. So once you've cleaned the engine bay, all you need to do is spray the plastic care over it, and it just rejuvenates those plastics to be like brand new again.
All right, next up, we've got an interior cleaner. Pretty self-explanatory.
That's right.
This is used straight, or is it diluted?
So that's a 1:5 ratio.
Perfect. So this is what, a 5-litre container,
so that
or 10-litre container.
Yep.
This will give us 50 litres.
Yep.
So guys, this is one of the things with Sonax as well. Like, all their products come highly concentrated. So, you know, if you're worried about the environment and CO2 and all that, you know, there's less shipping expenses and all that kind of jazz.
Absolutely,
I'm not too down with all that, but you know, some people are.
Yeah.
But from an efficiency standpoint, 10 litres gives us 50 litres of product. That's going to last us a long, long time. And this is safe to use on all surfaces.
Absolutely.
Awesome,
in every
including leather.
surface of the vehicle. That's right.
Perfect.
Yep.
Now this is an interesting product. Now, I believe the gentleman's name was Christian from Germany, the lead trainer.
Yep.
We traditionally have always used a citrus-based all-purpose cleaner. Now, Christian actually explained that a lot of the time, citrus-based cleaners aren't actually all that good for you or the environment. Just the word citrus makes you think of oranges and lemons.
Yeah,
and makes you think, oh, it's natural. So tell me, do you know anything about the chemistry behind that and why citrus is not necessarily good for you? And why this is not a citrus-based all-purpose cleaner?
So the difference is that Multi-Star is, it's got a pH of 11, which some people think is quite aggressive, but the pH is actually a mere indication of what the chemical is. It's actually the surfactants that are inside the chemical which make it so material compatible. So the surfactants Sonax uses here are these really high grade surfactants, and that's the reason why you can use this on so many surfaces inside the vehicle. You can use it on virtually any surface on the vehicle. You wouldn't usually use it on leather, but like for a gentle wipe down at a 1:50, it's very much plausible. Like you can do that for sure. And it's so versatile how much you can like dilute it for different aspects of vehicles that you want to clean. So like a 1:5, you can clean a really contaminated wheel arch or something like that. And 1:10, it's like a good outside pre-wash. 1:20, interior cleaner, and 1:50 for a very gentle clean.
So would you say that this chemical could probably replace a lot of other chemicals?
Absolutely.
At a real light dilution, we can use it as an interior cleaner for, you know, me being the cautious type, I would probably prefer a dedicated interior cleaner for leathers, but for everything else, perfect. Engine bay, wheels, tires.
Absolutely.
I mean, the secret, as you probably know, to having tire shines that looks good is to actually scrub the tires first.
Exactly.
This is ideal for that.
Absolutely.
Engine bays.
Absolutely perfect.
I think the way we saw it used was it was sprayed onto the engine bay, on a cool engine bay, of course. Left to sit for a while and then just rinsed off. Barely any agitation, and then it was dressed with the plastic dressing, and it was beautiful.
Exactly. And it doesn't dry out your plastics or rubbers or anything like that. So you can literally let it sit on there for a while as well before you gurney it off, and it just comes up perfect every time.
Awesome. We've got the Sonax Ultimate Cut. Now, we have long used the Sonax Perfect Finish. We don't actually have that here right now because we've got like 2 or 3 bottles of it out back. But Sonax Perfect Finish is the secret weapon of choice for a lot of detailers when it comes to polishing cars. I think I just gave away our #1 secret there, but you know, we're here to help people. Now, Ultimate Cut, obviously, this is the most aggressive compound that Sonax makes.
That's right.
Can be used on rotary, DA, or machine actions.
Exactly.
And we've got these cool little dispenser bottles to go with that as well. Anything special about this other than it's, you know, high quality abrasives?
And yeah, it's a diminishing abrasive as well. So you'll actually get a much higher gloss than you would get from a standard cutter of that strength. So what you do is at the start when you polish, you run it at a fairly low speed whilst the particles are the biggest in the cutting compound. And then as you're working it, the particles are actually breaking down. That's when you up the speed of the machine and finish it out. And that's how you actually finish on a really high gloss for such a hard cut.
Brilliant. Now, Sonax ceramic coating. You have a few of these coatings in your range. Is this one of the professional ones or the consumer ones?
So this is our trademark best ceramic coating that's just come out. So this ceramic coating was actually put head to head with a lot of different top players in Germany, They tested them all, an individual company did, and they actually found that this was the best overall coating out of them all, because just the amount of slickness, protection, and gloss that you'd get out of it. The endurance of the coating is said to be 3 years, but usually in Germany they like to understate rather than overstate.
Yes.
Yeah.
And that is actually one of the reasons what that really drew me to the Sonax brand was, you know, you're not trying to oversell something. There's so many ceramic coating companies out there that say 10 years, lifetime. One of the problems that we actually have is dealing with customers. Customers call us and say, oh, how long is the warranty? Or does it come with a lifetime warranty? And we're like, no. The paint on your car does not come with a lifetime warranty, so how can you have a ceramic coating that has a lifetime warranty?
Yep.
You know, I tell customers that, yeah, look, a good indication for most companies is that if they say 10 years, maybe it will last 5 years, best case scenario. And you know, we've got first-hand experience of using coatings that have lasted that long, and they're all very well maintained. So
absolutely,
I would think that this product, maintained regularly with the spray and seal, should easily give you 3 years. Really great product to apply. And I think one of the main benefits of this is the chemical safety of it. I think we were talking about that. How it doesn't have any danger, nasties in there.
Yeah, so that's
fluorine.
a really,
fluorine is a bad one.
Really
reading a
big
book at the
thing
moment,
for
guys. It's
Sonax.
called The Fluoride Deception. It's not a conspiracy theory book. It's about, you know, how fluoride and fluorine was used back in the Manhattan Project and how it's an industrial byproduct. But it's about the nervous system damage fluorine can cause. And this was known back in the 1940s when they were developing the atomic bomb. And this has no fluorine on it.
That's right.
So I'm glad.
Exactly.
Hopefully, I'll be able to do these vlogs for many years to come without any significant brain damage.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's actually one of the philosophies of Sonax to make all of their products safe for the user, because we're all working with it every day, all day long. You don't want to have something in these products that's going to kill you 10 years down the line. And fluorine is literally, I'd say, the current day asbestos. You know, it's not yet banned, but it's in so many things. Like, yes, it makes for a great coating, but you do not want to work with it every day. Absolutely, it would be detrimental to you.
And especially we see most people installing ceramic coatings, they're not wearing respirators or masks, or they're wearing these, you know, COVID-esque masks for show, which don't really do anything.
No, exactly.
They're not wearing, they need to be wearing proper respirators. So this is fantastic for that. So this is an option, guys, that we'll have for customers available shortly as well. Cassian, anything else that you want to add?
No, I'm just really excited to be able to work with you guys from here on out. It's been a real pleasure coming out here, and awesome. Thank you guys for having me on the podcast with you guys.
Awesome. Thanks, mate.
Cheers.
I'll see you shortly. Moving along, guys. This is a really cool car. Cupra Ateca. Now, Cupra, have we had a Cupra in one of the vlogs before? No, I think it's only the second one we've had in the shop. Cupra is the performance brand of Seat, which is spelled Seat, S-E-A-T. Which is actually owned by Volkswagen. So this, when you start this car up, it sounds like a Golf GTI. Basically, this is a hot SUV. I mean, it's not really an SUV, it's kind of more like a lifted hatch. Now, this is the 2-litre turbo one. I think it's 200 odd kilowatts, something like that. Same TFSI engine that comes in every single VAG product. But this model comes in an electric plug-in hybrid version, and that is the one that really interests me, because that's 180 kilowatts all up, and it has a range of about 50-60 kilometers on the battery. So you could theoretically use that as a daily driver and never use petrol, but then when you want to go to Sydney or Melbourne or interstate, you've got the petrol motor there. And I think plug-in hybrid, I think really is the way of the future, because the problem right now with electric cars is that, you know, come busy periods, you're going to be waiting sometimes hours at the charging stations and this is feedback I've had from many of our customers, that they, you know, around Easter, Christmas, they go to the Tesla superchargers and they have to wait ages. Where I think plug-in hybrid is the way to go, because if you think about it, most emissions, CO2 emissions, happen around town when you're driving at these slow speeds, idling in traffic and whatnot. Once you're on the highway, most cars do like 5 to 6 litres per 100, super efficient. But this is a really cool car. I mean, let's have a look at the interior quickly. That is a stunning interior. Maybe we'll just chuck in some B-roll here, but that interior is absolutely fantastic. Got this giant screen there. Yeah. Now, it's definitely a VAG week, Sorry guys for the childish joke there. I think VAG, what does VAG actually stand for? Audi RSQ3. This car is fresh. It still has all these stickers on there. Now, the fuel consumption liters per 100 on this car is 8.3. That's not true. No one with an RS3 is going to be getting 8.3 liters per 100. It's got a 2.5 liter 5-cylinder motor. That's like the best sounding car this side of like an the V10 M5, right? This car just sounds ridiculous, but this car is getting the works. So this is getting full XPEL Stealth PPF. I'm thinking of maybe leaving the roof gloss actually, whole car in matte black and then the roof in gloss for a bit of contrast. Wheels off, coated inside and out, interior coating, full tint all around. Yeah, the works. We're also dropping it off later on this week to get a dash cam installed. So keep an eye out for this one, guys. When it's done, there'll be a full write-up and photos on this one. And next up, we've got probably the smallest car here, the Chevrolet Silverado. Let's see how big this is. I'm gonna pace this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 6 paces, it's 6 meters long. The bonnet is like up to my nipple. It's absolutely ridiculous. Now this car has just been polished with Sonak's Perfect Finish nonetheless. The owner will be using this car to tow their caravan and for work and stuff, so they weren't too worried about getting it perfect. We actually found a fair few defects on the car. We called them in and showed them and they weren't too fussed. But the car is now done, it's been coated, and I think they're gonna be stunned because it's looking, reflection on this is like 1,000,000 miles deep. Let's move along here. Got another special guest in the house. We've got Lewis. Yay!
Hey guys, how are we?
So Lewis joined us a few weeks ago. He's been here in the background. We haven't put him on the vlogs yet because we had to make sure that is he a good bloke? Is he a dodgy guy? Is he gonna, I don't know, is he gonna walk around naked? So far, none of those things have happened, so I'm really happy. So Lewis, you've been working here a few weeks. He is our new head detailer. Lewis comes to us with many years of experience in high-level detailing. Fantastic thing, he came in, we nerded out about polishes and polishers. We both really enjoy Sonak's Perfect Finish. We basically, and that was the job interview. Are you a detailing nerd? Yes. All right, you got the job. So tell me about yourself.
Detailing background. I guess I started, maybe 8 years ago, working more for myself with doing families' cars.
Yep.
Started there. Eventually started off at home in my own garage, just doing my own business there, doing high-end paint protection, 2-stage corrections daily.
Yeah.
Probably for 5 years, I reckon, on straight. And then, yeah, as you said, slowly walked into your door and here I am.
Awesome. Yeah, sometimes, I've always found that the best staff members, the best team members we have are people who have been very organic. Like Kelvin, for example, literally rocked up. I see this weird guy with long hair and like holes in his ears, these ridiculous long nails. Like, who the F is this guy walking in my shop? He asked for a job. And I'm like, all right, standard response, send me a resume. Oh, I don't have a resume, but let me do some work for you and you're gonna show. Again, no worries. Tinted a few cars. I was like, oh, you got the job. Came in, nerded out. That's the best way. Cheng as well walks in. Cheng was a friend of Kelvin's. Kelvin vouched for him. Cheng came in. He makes really good coffee now as well. And yeah, exactly. So we've got in-house. Actually, guys, you want a coffee? We got. Yeah, done. Do you take sugar? Good. Yeah, that means I know you like. Guys, if you have sugar in your coffee, it means you don't like coffee. All right. A similar drink can be made by getting milk and adding sugar to it. So if you, okay. Cheng, couple coffees. Oh, we need milk. All right, we'll go and buy some milk in a sec. But
that one.
Actually, speaking of Cheng, it looks like Cheng has graduated PPF Basics class. He's now learning how to do front bumpers. So we'll give Lewis, is there anything else you want to add, actually?
No.
How are you liking working here so far?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Yeah, enjoying it,
You threw me under the bus with a big Silverado.
Oh, yes, I did. Look, all I can say, mate, is I'm glad you were here for this car because no one else wanted to do it.
My hands need to recover for a while.
Yeah, no, but it's a car like that. It's always, look, I think there's still some water spotting on there. There's some deep scratches on there, but
100%.
Basically the customer didn't want to.
We did to what the customer wanted.
Yeah, and I think we actually went beyond what the customer wanted.
And they're happy. They've seen parts we've done and they're happy.
I mean, the weird thing actually on this car were these white specks all over the car.
Yeah, something like white overspray.
White overspray in the car that wouldn't come off unless we compounded it. But the customer, they were like, oh, he can't really see it. We had to show them because we're not called OCD for no reason.
Yeah, exactly.
They came in, we showed them, and they were like, how much extra? It's going to be X amount extra to compound and polish the whole car. And they were like, well, don't worry about it. And yeah, that's, you know, the main purpose of this car is going to tow their caravan. You know, it's about providing the right service for the customer. It's no point selling a customer a $10,000 detail if they're going to use the car for their kids and it's going to get abused, you know?
Yeah, at the end of the day, they told us it was a workhorse. Caravans were...
Exactly. And likewise, on this flip side, we've seen some businesses, you know, go around saying that, oh, a ceramic coating will stop stone chips and scratches.
Not true.
No, exactly, you know. Yeah.
Not even close.
No, exactly. I wish it were true.
I wish
there's a product you could apply and would stop that. It would make our life easier, but the technology is not there yet.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to add? I'll go and see Kelvin.
No, we'll see Calvin, I think.
Easy. Kelvin, how are you, buddy?
Good, man.
You're finishing up. Oh, all right. Have you timed yourself on this bumper? How long you taking doing this bumper
If by myself, probably take me 1.5 hours.
for? Yeah. Oh, yeah, but you're teaching Cheng. Yeah.
teaching.
Oh, you want to turn around and see the camera?
Teaching Cheng take a
Oh, wait, you
little
had a
bit longer
haircut?
time. Yeah.
Whoa!
Oh, it's not as long anymore.
Whoa! When was this?
Last week?
No. I've seen you since last week. I haven't noticed it.
Yeah, last week. Yeah.
Oh, no, because do you normally have it tied up in the pony?
Yeah.
That's why. Guys, he's had a haircut. So, talking about, you know, when Kelvin joined us, your hair was like brown, wasn't it? Was it?
Yeah.
It was like dyed here.
And
you had
hair.
like, you know.
Yeah,
You
and
Here you go.
big earrings. And
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, you know, they're those whole earrings, whatever you call them. They're a work.
Yeah, it looks like not the work guy, you know, like just having some. Yeah.
But yeah, that shows you guys. Don't judge a book by its cover, or a tinter and rapper and all-round awesome dude by how he looks.
Yeah.
So Cheng has graduated PPF pass.
So-
We had him doing headlights and mirrors and all those bits.
Yeah,
and now he's doing
side
side skirts. So we
Yeah.
got him to do the side skirts in the Audi. I had a look; they look perfect. So
Mm-hmm.
Cheng, good work. Now you and Cheng both pretty much did 99% of the Genesis.
Yeah.
Yep. So that
Yep.
and done a good job there.
Yeah.
So yeah, other than that, so we know Cheng is good. So you
Yeah.
know he's not fired. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's you know like the elimination show. Boom, he gets to stay. You know, red
Yeah.
light, green light. You know.
Yeah.
How about you, Kelvin? What's the news? What's happening? You had some issues with your car again. Is there a week that goes by that Kelvin does not have issues with his car? Is there a week, guys? Can we remember a vlog episode where Kelvin did not have an issue with his car? What's the latest? What's the latest with your car? Well, you got problems. You have too many cars.
Yeah.
Yeah, which car?
Like every cars have problem, man. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
cars doesn't have problem, that means it's not
it's
a
a
car.
Tesla. You know. Oh,
Yeah,
even
it's-
Teslas have problems.
Yeah.
You know.
So it's not a car.
Yeah.
Right. So yeah, like I mean, old car, literally everything's gonna broke down, and then you know BMW, right? Common
Yeah.
things happen. But like if you spend a little bit money, effort, fix it, and then
Yeah, you spent a couple of grand on the car, but now I think it's going to be reliable for the next 100,000
So
Ks.
like that's the plan for me. Like the car is for my missus anyway.
Yeah.
So you know, some girls, all right, some girls, they don't know how to look after cars and drive. So we are the men who are how to look after the cars for them. You know, so yeah.
just letting it go, guys. In fact, not just girls. So let's just say some people, guys. We don't want to get banned on YouTube or have a strike against us for being, you know, misogynistic, or you know, we don't want to end up what happened to Andrew Tate happened to us.
Yeah.
So let's just say some people aren't good at maintaining their cars.
Yeah.
Whereas others are. You know,
Yeah.
and perhaps it wouldn't be incorrect to suggest that that men tend to look after their cars more than women. And look, we have got many female customers and many male customers. So I can't say this from personal experience. I can just say from what I've read online. But obviously you can't see everything, believe everything that's online. So let's just say, in fact, scrap all of that. Let's just say some people look after their cars more than others.
Some people, right? So yeah, so like I'm the car guy. I look after cars.
Car person.
Yeah, car person.
All right, now.
So I'm pretty much look after cars, and then you know, one of my hobbies in cars as well. So
Yeah.
you know,
That's why you work here. I think all of us like cars.
Yeah,
Otherwise
so-
we wouldn't work here.
I'm pretty happy like I'm spending money on cars, because if I spend heaps money on cars, they never say goodbye. Right?
Yeah.
But if you have you know, like some dodgy relationship, you spend heaps of money off from, you know, from girls or guys, and they just say goodbye, it's just like That's it. See ya.
Yeah.
You can't get it back anything, but your car's won. You know, you want to track it. You know, you want to smash it, whatever you want. You know, yeah, you can do it in your car.
Awesome.
Yeah, that would be very awesome. Right.
Anything else you want to add, man?
No,
busy
good,
week, man.
Yeah.
So I was looking like this January, February, March is busier than last year.
Yeah.
You know, I think it could be because of deliveries and arrivals, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like for me personally, feel stress from a
But
side.
in a good way, though.
Yeah, I mean, like you will feel stress on the side, but in a good way, you can see the money is like, you know.
It's turning over.
Yeah, turning
We've got
over.
some shop upgrades we want to do.
Yeah,
so
we're
planning
hitting
that.
our goal as well. So yeah, looking forward for that. Yeah.
This video is getting a bit on the longer side, guys, but it doesn't matter. It's a good session.
Yeah.
How are you, buddy?
Yeah, good.
What's been happening? How's your PPF? How's the PPF journey going?
Oh yeah. At first, I just do the small pieces on cars, such as mirrors and door caps and the headlights. But now like boss that graduated, I can do the large pieces such as the fenders, the bonnet, the bumper. Yeah. And with the help of Calvin and South, now I think I can do the PPF. I think want to do more PPF now.
With more well, actually, the Chev is getting PPF in the front bonnet on the front strip, so we can do that.
Yeah.
Audi full PPF there. RSQ3. We've got the Cupra.
Yeah.
Mate, we've got nothing but full PPF. We've got like 2 Audi RS5s coming in full PPF.
Yeah,
We've got a Porsche something or other
Really
coming
busy.
in. Yeah, so
March and
we got heaps
April.
in.
Yeah.
All right, man. I think that's everything. Guys, I think that's enough for today. Let's do a team shot. Let's come here, Cheng. Yeah. So thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you have any comments or questions below, please let us know. In fact, we had some dickhead comment on our last video saying 2 seasons and only 1,500 subscribers. What does that tell you? I responded, it tells you that we aren't YouTubers, but a successful detailing business. And he deleted his comment, so it's gone now. I wish I could have actually put that there and shown that. But yeah, if you have any non-douchebag comments or questions, please do so below. If you have any dickhead ones, do it anyway because it helps the algorithm. So in fact, you know what? Say whatever you want. If you love us, hate us, let us know because it helps the algorithm. Till then, thank you and goodbye. Cheers.